Welcome to this great adventure of two sisters.
Absolutely not. Hey guys, welcome to the Regina Kids podcast. I am your host, Maxie.
With her lovely younger sister, Rita the Ham.
And here on the podcast, as you can see, sibling relationships can be loving and sometimes a bit
Dramatic.
affect me, please, complicated. So join us every week as we explore all aspects of having a sibling.
Come be our sibling.
Yeah, exactly.
Welcome back to another episode of Regina Kids podcast, reporting live from Siberia. It is cold as Frosty the Snowman's balls outside up here.
What?
I am your host Rita, and if you guys have been watching our show, you know who that big girl over there is. That is our authorist.
Maxie. I
She
can.
said she is not dealing with me today. It is cold as fuck. I sometimes want to ask God, when you made this little old world in this big ass universe, why did you have to come up with North and South poles? Why does it have to be cold? Because this is just disrespectful. This,
You ain't even outside, bro. Like,
bro,
I
we
don't
went in.
understand.
I need some hot cocoa. We went outside just to get some food, and the Lord told me no.
Breeze, I'm not doing this with you.
I really truly believe we are in hell on earth, and it ain't hot, it's cold.
Whatever. I don't like to be hot. So
I know, because your house feels like it's outside.
it definitely don't feel like outside. But
Close
it's easier to warm up than it is to cool off. So
enough.
put some more clothes on. Cause I'm
Mm-mm.
not doing I don't turn the heat on. So I ain't got time
Listen,
for that.
my my um my my stay has ended. It's ending, and I'm taking my ass to the warmth of Florida. You ain't got to put me out. I'm leaving.
Bye.
Bye, bitch.
Bye. Y'all really need to watch this episode on YouTube because she is clearly sitting here with a scarf wrapped around her head and neck and
And
she's
with a
holding
sweater
it tight.
on, because I
She
am
holding it tight like
cold.
she is so cold. Bruh, stop.
Oh, my blood is thin. It's true.
Stop.
And I don't want to hear shit from my friends talking about.
You was born here, so I don't understand what the issue is with you tripping like you ain't never.
Tea is not from here no more.
You ain't been gone that long.
I have adapted to warmer circumstances. This cold is ghetto.
Anyway.
So back to me introducing our show. So to get back on course,
Right. In 2023, she be all over the place. So
I I've been all over the place since I was a little kid. Ain't got nothing to do with the year, sweetheart. Ain't got nothing to do with the year. To get back on our, if you see the name of our show, are you a ride or die chick? Are you
What?
down? You just want to be down with what they going through?
She is quoting multiple songs in one statement.
But they all got the same meaning.
So answer the question, Rita. Are you a ride or die
Hell no,
chick?
not no more. No ma'am. No ma'am. No ham, no burger, no turkey. No. No.
What's your definition of a ride or die chick?
No. I only ride for ones that will ride for me in the exact same way. You hear me? Like, This new age ride or die, that this, I don't. They doing too much.
But there's no way to find. Y'all have to go through something for you to even get that label.
listen,
So
listen. Let me tell you something. I think I ain't never been that deep of a ride or die chick because listen. If you going to do the crime, be ready to do your time because I'm telling.
and you always been like this.
I've always been like that.
Yeah, this is why we have
Oh, we getting pulled over. Whatever's in your car, this your car and it's yours.
this is why I say this is first off, siblings. Follow us, like, subscribe on all social media platforms, Virginia Kids Podcast. You could drop us a sib note at our Gmail at Virginia Kids Podcast at gmail.com, or slide on over into our DMs at underscore Virginia Kids Podcast on Instagram. Now that we got the the formal stuff out the way, this is the reason why we started this podcast, because as siblings, and we're only a couple years apart,
Yeah.
as siblings, y'all can grow up in the same house, experience the same things, have the same parents. And when it comes to certain things, y'all on two totally different
I'm
platforms.
going to jail for my own crimes. I ain't going to jail for nobody for somebody else shit. No, ma'am.
Well, um, in the early 90s, late 80s, 2000s, ride or die chick, that phrase in itself became super popular.
I need a ride or die chick. Damn Rough Riders.
It was super popular.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I don't think that people really know what that entails, but I can say in this aspect, um if I fool with you, I'm a ride for you. That's how I feel.
Yeah,
But as I'm older, discretion is necessary.
most definitely. Because I'm
I
not
said,
Bonnie to your Clyde.
because I feel like back in the day, I was a little bit more of like, if I fool with you, I'm loyal to you
Right.
by default. And I know we had mentioned this on another episode, and this is where we're gonna dig deep into that statement where I said loyal by default. It's some things as you get older that you have to relearn or
Yeah.
unlearn, because being loyal, like, that was one thing coming up. Like, being loyal was definitely at like the top of the
Yeah.
list. Like, being loyal by default. Like,
Right.
being loyal to people who mistreat you, um, do you any kind of way,
Mm-mm.
and you're still loyal to them because of the history. You're still loyal to them because of what y'all had previously. Like, I hear so many people that'll be like, "Oh, I've been with this person for 15 years," or "We been friends for 20 years." And I'm realizing that the length of time that you are in relationship with these people and friendships and all that stuff
Yeah.
does not equate to the amount of loyalty that you need to be giving people,
Amen.
because
Amen. Amen.
they're not deserving of it. They really aren't. Like, 15 years, and only two of those 15 years did y'all have a good relationship, don't equate to you being to stand in that position to ride or die.
Now I will say this. When it came to relationships with dude, no, no, sir. I ain't no. That shit that y'all be hearing on the radio. That listen, you not getting that here from me. Now going ape shit for my sister. Yes, ma'am.
I and see, it's a thin line with that too, because I know, and me and my family members talk about this a lot.
Yeah.
Like, coming up back in the day, Like you was kind of required. And I'm not
Yeah,
gonna speak for
you
everybody
fight, you
family,
fight,
but
I fight.
right, but it was a requirement too that like your aunties, cousins, whoever family member can treat you any kind of way. And by them being your family and your bloodline, you still be loyal to them. You still show up to the holidays. You still would do stuff for them and be there for them and be there for their kids and all of that stuff. Like pulling yourself slowly and surely, thin, like constantly being around people who mistreat you. In this age, I don't subscribe to that.
No, ma'am. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. In the
And
words of Coach L, we breaking those chains.
this is forever trying to quote somebody. But yeah, it's like one of those things like, oh, such and so cousin treated you wrong or was talking bad about you, but they need you today. So you need to go over there and help them or whatever the case may be. Like I struggled with that for a long time. Well, whew, I struggled with that for a long time with my
Yeah,
grandmother. I was about to say for a long time. I wasn't able to even unlearn that. You know
yeah.
what I'm saying? Like she mistreated me, and I was still constantly trying to get that love on her so she could love me back. And I had to realize that sometimes in life you're gonna meet people that you gonna love and you can love them unconditionally
From
without any any fault by default. You gonna love them, and they will not be able to give you the type of love that you need in return. Like sometimes, and I had to, and it was a thing that I had to learn. Like my parents, my grandparents, they're
hmm
still human. They're still people. They have a story.
Yeah,
And because they didn't grow up the way that my mom raised me, where we was able to talk about everything, they don't tell their story. So I don't know what trauma happened in their life that made them be the way that they are and made them unable to love me the way that I felt that I needed to be loved. But to continuously subject yourself
to that.
to negativity just because that's my grandmother, because they hold a certain title in your life, or I've been with him for 20 years, so it's okay for him to cheat and have babies on me and disrespect and all that because I've been there for 20 years.
Mm-mm.
Like to me, at this stage in my life, like time does not equate to like you could meet somebody that in 2 months treats you better than the person you've been with for 8 years.
Very true. Very, very true.
And it's
And I
like,
mean, and I've been in and I've been in a situation with, what I'm saying, like with my first ex, like, we one, like like my godmom was best friends with his mom. We had, what I'm saying, a friendship prior to, what I'm saying, him being locked up and things like that, and still, struggle through that relationship on and off, and things like that. And even in that, it was still a struggle, but you have to like understand the maturity level. Somebody that's consistently being locked up and not actually being able to grow up in society, you most definitely are not gonna get a mature relationship from that.
facts. But was that in your ride or die?
That's about as all right or die you gonna get up out of me. And I only did that one time. I learned my lesson and I left that shit alone. I'm not doing
You did your bid, you not going back.
no ma'am. No, no ma'am. Let that go. Like, no. Mm-mm. Because people don't understand, like, dealing with someone that's incarcerated, they locked up on the inside, on, in jail, and they gonna go through the struggles that they go through and things like that. But you literally, if the type of commitment that they want from you, you literally are stopping your life every time that phone rings, taking them long ass drives and visits, and you know what I'm saying, like, you missing out on other things that you could be doing.
True.
On top of that, if
It's
you
like
have
you locked up with
children,
them.
Right. You have children. The shit is expensive. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Them phone calls is not free. Especially like back, I mean, it's a little bit cheaper now for some like for some people because they got the little tablets and you can do a video call or what I'm saying, they got the little text message emails. Hell, these niggas they got jail TikTok and shit. So it's
Here you
complete.
go with the
My
TikTok.
bad, my bad. It's completely different now. But at the end of the day, you got to understand they maturity stops as soon as they get behind them bars, especially if they've been going back and forth from a young age. You not going, sorry, sweetheart, if a nigga been locked up 15 years, 20 years, in and out, you know what I'm saying? You not finna get no 40-year-old healthily, emotionally, mentally mature male. He gonna come out and has literally to adapt to all the things that is new and that has changed out here. He trying to catch up.
Right. And that's a hard thing to do.
But you have to be prepared. Like if you want to look, if you want to do that, you want to be that ride or die chick. That I love him. Okay, cool. But prepare yourself for some irritation. Prepare yourself for some heartbreak. Prepare yourself to be inconvenienced because that's exactly what the hell it is that you about to get. There is understand and know you are not about to have a healthy relationship.
And she's just speaking from her own personal experience because
It's not. It's
everybody
not.
experience is
Listen,
not
go,
the same.
if you don't believe me, go watch Love and Lock Up.
But ride or die, being a ride or die chick,
It's a whole bunch of ride or die chicks and some ride or die dudes. Like it's some dudes
again, the ride or die does not just limit
in
itself
there. Go
to
watch Love and
jail.
Lock Up.
Love after lockup. That's
Love
her
after,
show. She was definitely watching that faithfully.
that shit was funny.
It's not funny because people be really on the search for some type of love.
Yeah,
That's all they be.
I'm sorry, the shit was funny. Um, I might be being a little insensitive or something, but that shit was funny. Some of
Just a
that.
little bit insensitive. You
I
definitely are being insensitive.
said,
Siblings, let us know what your status is on a ride or die. Is you riding and dying with your
mm,
drop us a sib note at Regina Kids Podcast at
mm, mm.
gmail.com. Slide into our DMs on Instagram. We're
Listen,
on TikTok.
and if it's
We're on
anybody,
YouTube. Let us know. Are you riding and dying? Have you been a ride or die chick? Are you standing behind yours? I mean, honestly, for me, when it comes to the relationship aspect, if that person got my back, like I got their back, then I'm rolling. Like,
I understand that, but my thing is here. If we're at the age that we at now, if you have a friend that's doing something dumb and that is asking you to do something dumb with them, they ain't really your friend.
true.
That's just
But
how
it all depends on where your maturity level is. Everybody is not thinking that certain stuff is dumb. It depends on where you at in life. I'm sure it's some stuff you did in your 20s that when you look back on it now, like that was dumb as hell. I don't know why we was out there doing that. But at the time, while you was in it, you didn't feel like it was dumb. You was out there YOLOing.
yeah, but to see the thing is that I was YOLOing for myself. I wasn't volunteering no crazy shit for my friend. Well, hold on.
Mm,
Let me think
mm,
about that. No, because I just told you that I had bond money.
right. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Well,
That's what I'm
you're right.
saying. Like, thou shall not judge.
I ain't
Please
trying
don't
to judge.
judge me because I won't judge you.
Hey, listen, I ain't judging nobody. I just listen. I'm too pretty to go to jail, And I ain't trying to be big. I'm not trying to be Big Brenda bitch, and her making me braid her hair.
What?
That's all I'm saying.
What did you just say?
I said I'm too pretty to go to jail, and I ain't trying to be Big Brenda's bitch, and her be trying to make me braid her hair.
Rita, you
I
know
ain't trying to
what?
be out here braiding hair for squares
See, you just take it way too far. You just take it way too far.
and ramen.
Cause you was really your whole line of ride or die got to do with jail.
Because in some of those situations you be in right now, your ass might end up in jail.
Rita,
I ain't trying to braid hair for ramen.
you ain't trying to braid hair for ramen. See, she just takes stuff too far. I feel like if you got somebody that you know got your back, you gonna ride for them.
Yeah,
You gonna definitely pull out your helmet and become a ride or die chick. You jumping on the back of the motorcycle. I just say that like as you get older, ride or dying should come with discretion. And
yeah.
you don't have no
Reevaluate.
matter the title that the people hold in your life, you shouldn't have to deal with them being mistreated just
Right.
because of who they are or what title or
Peace.
position that they may think they hold in your life. That's all
Yeah.
I'm saying.
There's nothing wrong with boundaries, and there's nothing wrong with protecting your peace. Hey, that's my SID note.
That's your sip note of the day. Protect your peace at all costs.
Mm-hmm. Cause you don't want to be Big Brenda's bitch.
Oh my God.
Braid there for Ron. I seen the other day on TikTok, they
Here
was
we
in
go.
there
TikTok.
making fried egg sandwiches on something. They even got creative up in there with the shit that they had their own hibachi hut little table.
That sound like unsanitary.
It
That's
probably
what it
was,
sound
girl.
like.
Because that table was right next to the toilet.
Sales ain't that big. Just
I know it's
FYI.
unsanitary. Ain't no lid to it or nothing.
Ain't no lid to it. Like if there was a lid, having a hibachi grill next to it was gonna make it less san Rita, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing this with you. Cause you didn't turn this into your jail rant. No, absolutely not.
I'm just saying, I want to be Brenda's bitch and braid him for ramen.
The cold then shivered your bones because I don't know what's wrong with you this week. I don't know what
I
is
need to
wrong
get,
with you.
I need to get back to the heat so I can thaw out and be normal.
Anyway, siblings, again, let us know if y'all some ride or die chicks. Y'all in it to win it whenever y'all get whoever it is, whether it's a family member, a significant other, your friends. Like, is you riding with them? Like, do you got they back irregardless, right or wrong? Like, are you riding for your people?
Don't just be riding or dying just for any old body.
You riding with the squad? So Risa, was that your sim note for today?
Yeah, that's my sib note. There's nothing wrong with having boundaries. There's nothing wrong with protecting your peace, and you don't want to end up doing 5 to 10 braiding hair for ramen.
Oh man.
Cause listen, niggas get more support in jail than women do.
Definitely. I have read articles on that. It's a lot of women behind bars going to jail for their significant other, and they don't get the same support that women actually give to men when they get locked up. So that's a double edged sword.
Hmm.
But my sib note of the day is this. Just I don't know if you got to put an application or what the qualifications is for you to be a ride or die for somebody, but ride for the people that you know got your back the way that you got their back. Because believe you me, it's highly disappointing when you riding for somebody and something happened and you need them and they ain't there.
Right. Cause sweetheart,
Also,
ain't no lashes in jail.
what?
Ain't no lashes in jail.
What lashes got to do with anything?
I'm just saying they be trying to make it seem like doing time is cute. Ain't nothing cute. You is not gonna look cute in there.
Why is you back to doing time? Like this is not a jail episode. What is wrong with you? Anyway, so as I stated on previous shows, I am an author. My third book is going to drop in the first quarter of the year of 2023. We still working on that. But the anniversary of my second book, Love You More, Grieving Isn't Easy and Healing Hurts, the anniversary is February 22nd. So all my books are available on Amazon. My first book, um, All My Broken Crayons Still Color. It's a daily affirmation book with a journal in the back. Um, Love You More, Grieving Isn't Easy and Healing Hurts is about the 5 stages of grief. So y'all can grab both of those books on
You know what?
Amazon.
The anniversary date's gonna be kind of cute this year, girl. You got 2/22/23, then you got 3/20/23. That's kind of cute, girl.
That's kind of cute. It is kind of cute. I guess I gotta find a cute date for the other one.
You
So
got a 1/2/23,
what's cute about that?
1/2. Oh, yeah, I guess you got a point. You got 1/23/23. Oh, you got 3/23/23.
3/23/23.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta figure it out. I'm not there yet. So
You got to stick in the threes.
why? The first one came out in I mean the second one came out in February.
Mm. I like the 3/23/23.
We'll see. It's a process. Anywho, thank y'all again for joining us for another episode of the Regina Kids
Oh, I
Podcast.
do. Can I do it? Can I do it?
Go ahead, Rita.
Something. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to this episode of Virginia Kids Podcast. I am your host Rita,
And I'm your host, Maxie.
and as always, dreamers, we're gonna continue to glow through whatever it is that we are going through.
See y'all
You
later.
gotta, you gotta say bye,
Bye, guys.
guys.
I cannot with you, I swear.